What up, what up, you guys? It's Blackwing 2040. Welcome back to the Power Rangers Marathon. Today, we are at the end of the Neo Saban Era. Finally! Oh my gosh, this marathon. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. But anyway, to, commemorate the end of the Neo Saban Era, this review is going to be on Power Rangers, Ninja Steel, as well as Super Ninja Steel, but of course, just straight up Ninja Steel. And this is pretty much the 24th and the 25th season of Power Rangers, and I could say the year 2018, the 25th anniversary, it was quite the year for Power Rangers because a lot of stuff was going on. Of course, Super Ninja Steel was airing, but we've gotten Shattered Grid, we've gotten, I think Battle for the Grid came out around that time, the announcement for Beast Morphers, the announcement of the Hasbro purchase from Saban to take over Power Rangers. 2018 was a crazy year for Power Rangers, and it was like a roller coaster. When the show wasn't, was on its hiatus, 2018 was just coming at us with so much Power Rangers news coming out the woodworks. Beast Morphers is going to be the next season. Hasbro buys Power Rangers from Saban. Shattered Grid is going on in the comic books. And of course, the big anniversary team up that happened in Super Ninja Steel. The 25th anniversary as a whole of Power Rangers, it was a great celebration. I mean, I can't say that going for the show, like on the show itself, but celebrating the franchise as a whole, man, the fandom really came together that year in 2018, and it was a fun year. So anyway, back to the show, of course. Power Rangers Ninja Steel, it felt promising in the beginning, but it just did not deliver. It just felt weak. This show was just, like, it started off like, oh, this is gonna be great, and it's just like, oh, that's what it feels like. That's what happened. But I can say the cool thing, and one thing I'm very happy of, probably one of the things I'm happy about this season, is because the Blue Ranger, Preston, is played by Peter Sudarso, who is also the brother of Yoshi Sudarso, who played Koda in Dino Charge. And man, oh man, just to see, the passing of the torch between those two brothers, it was a monumental moment at Power Morphicon in 2016. Just to see two brothers, who are fans of the franchise, get to become Rangers. It was an incredible moment. I wasn't there to witness it, but of course, Ranger fandom went crazy when that happened, but it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. I was so happy for Peter and Yoshi. Very, very happy for them. So, the plot of Ninja Steel is basically this. It's crazy. So, Galvanax, an evil warlord, hosts a show called Galaxy Warriors, where pretty much warriors from around the universe compete in a battle to become the new champion, and Galvanax is the champion of Galaxy Warriors. So one day, I don't even know how I want to say this, but of course, an object known as the Ninja Nexus Prism crash landed in the backyard of Dane Romero, who's pretty much supposed to be Earth's greatest ninja. So Galvanax wanted the Ninja Nexus power, oh my gosh, the Prism Star within the Prism to become, very invincible. So when Dane took away the Power Star, he morphed into a Power Ranger, and of course he didn't really have a fighting chance against Galvanax. So he pretty much destroyed the star, and it's separated to 6 Power Stars. And then years later, Brody, who is Dane's son, and Aiden, who is also his son, Brody gets, kidnapped against his will by Galvanax, and he's forced to live on the Warrior Dome for pretty much most of his life, while Aiden went and hid. So, of course, Brody comes up with an escape plan. He leaves the ship, and he also meets Mick, who is pretty much a resident of the Lion Galaxy. But the cool thing about Mick is he is also played by Ranger legendary actor Kelson Henderson, who's played, you know him as Boom, you know him as Phineas, you know him as Norg, you know him as Flit. he's done it all. He's like such an icon in the Power Rangers in the fandom. It's great. So yeah, on Earth, years later, of course, we meet our new Ranger team, Preston, the Blue Ranger, who wants to be a magician. I'm tripping on my words. You have Sarah, who's the brains of the team. You have Haley and Calvin, who are basically a boyfriend-girlfriend couple. It's kind of interesting how we have a boyfriend-girlfriend couple right from the jump of the series. And, of course, later on throughout the show, Levi Weston, who is a famous singer, becomes the Gold Ranger of the team. And later on in the show, we'll find out that Levi is actually Aiden. It's just that his memory got wiped out. And, guys, I can say one thing. This show is a mess. The show is a mess. But before I get into talking about the whole show in general, because I have notes. I have some things I want to say. But first off, the suits. These suits are fire-looking suits. Like the shuriken on the helmet, the sash, the boots, the gloves. These are pretty much the best ninja-looking suits. And yes, I'm saying these suits are better looking than Ninja Storm. Even though Ninja Storm does have the open visor, which is cool, but Ninja Steel suits, like, you have a shuriken on the visor. That's freaking cool in my book. I like that. I really like that. It's cool. And if it wasn't for the cool camaraderie of this cast, I would have dropped this show. Like, really, I would have dropped this show. But I decided to keep going anyway. Especially when it was airing. But anyway, let's get into, like, the nitty-gritty of this show, guys. So, problems that I have, and I have a lot of problems. First off is bland characters, because what do you mean by bland characters? Because no one gets any development. No one gets development at all. Every person acts the same from the beginning all the way to the end. Nothing changes. It's just basic. It's like the show does take it back to MMPR, of course, having the Rangers in high school, and I'm sick and tired of seeing Rangers in high school, and we're in 2020. That's one of the things I don't want to see in Dino Fury. If I had to see Rangers in high school one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Alright? I'm sick of it. But having the Rangers in high school, it doesn't make any sense at all. It really doesn't. It's why have them in high school anymore? Huh? And one of the things that kind of upset me was Preston, who I wanted to see more of Preston, especially for Peter. I wanted to see what else he could do. But these characters got nothing. They never really much, dive deeper on, Brody facing, trauma, being taken from his home when he was a kid. He was separated from his home for so many years. You think that he wouldn't be traumatized about that? I'm like, I'm back home. But, of course, when he sees Galvanax, I'm like, oh, it's you. You're the one that pretty much stole half of my life away. No, you could have dug deeper on that? No, of course not. They don't do anything with that. Another problem that I have is Levi. And, of course, here's the thing, guys. When Levi became the Gold Ranger, and when the show was airing, I said to myself, please don't let him be Aiden. Because if he's Aiden, it's going to be the most predictable thing I've ever predicted in Power Rangers. And what happens? Levi is Aiden. I'm like, I caught that a mile away. There was no hiding that. It was so obvious. It was just predictable. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I felt nothing when it was revealed that he was Aiden. I'm like, oh, Levi is Aiden. Saw that coming. It's just, it was just really bad. And with Calvin and Haley, they're weak. They're very weak. It really sucked. And then, of course, in the final 2 episodes of Super Ninja Steel, they pretty much just have them just have a breakup in one episode, and in the finale they become a couple again. I'm like, that's just terrible writing. Because Haley breaks up with Calvin just because he was being honest with her about a performance that she was auditioning for, and then you're just gonna break up because he was being honest with you? I'm just, who? That's sad. That's just very, very sad. I don't understand that. What the hell? Like, what the hell? And Sarah, oh my gosh, there was so... They could have done more with Sarah, because with her being the brains of the team, it was one episode where she has to study for a test. She passes the first part of the test. Great. So the second part of the test, she doesn't study for it. And then she blames the teacher for making it hard. I'm like, that is so out of character for her. What were y'all thinking? What were y'all thinking? I'm telling you, the bland characters did not help at all. And same thing goes with the villains. The villains really just... I really didn't care for the villains. Galvanax didn't do jack squat. Pretty much the only villain I could say that actually did something was Madame Odious. She was plotting from, in the background, pretty much scheming, creating her own plot. She defected, betrayed Galvanax and everything. She was pretty much the better villain than Galvanax was. And that's saying something. When your general is pretty much doing better than the main villain of the show, that's kind of saying something. But even when Madame Odious, became the main antagonist in Super Ninja Steel, I'll admit she did have some good schemes. She did have some good schemes, but some moments I just felt like she didn't do nothing either. Even in the final battle, I just feel like, oh, she just combined with the power of the Nexus Prism and she got a new form. That's nice. The Rangers are gonna win. I can tell. It's the same formula. It was terrible. It's really just the villains really didn't do nothing at all. Really, nothing. Alright, next is unnecessary jokes. Here's what I mean about the unnecessary jokes. And this goes with the comedic characters, Victor and Monty, which is pretty much our modern day version of Bulk and Skull. Now, I really did not care for Victor and Monty at all. I did not. I didn't care for their antics. I didn't care for any of their mess. And the fact that you have like a different kind of comedic duo with Victor being the jock and Monty being the brains is kind of like how the brainy person adores the jock. It's just interesting dynamic. But just to make them comedic characters, and the fart jokes. What do you think I am? Granted, yes, it's a kid show. I get that. I understand that. But do you think I want to be watching a show with fart jokes just for the fun of it? If I want to watch something with fart jokes, I'll watch Teen Titans Go. Or better yet, I won't watch that at all. I watch nothing. It's... What was going on? It's just... Seeing them on screen, I just feel like, I don't want to see these guys. Can I just get back to the Rangers, please? I want to see the Rangers on screen. I don't want to see Victor and Monty anymore. That's how I felt. It felt, no. I couldn't take it. No. Absolutely not. Another thing I had a problem with, the moral of the day. It's like the writing in the show just felt like it was, it felt like the show's audience was being watched by babies. Again, yes, it's a kid show. I get that. But you have other, age groups watching the show. Like, people who are fans, have been Power Ranger fans for years. And the fact that you have every single episode has a moral of the day. I'm just like, it's babying the audience. Even in the script, it sounds like it's trying to give every single detail for the audience to pay attention to. But I'm not like 5 or 6 years old, no. But still, like the moral of the day is pretty much the reason why we have no character development in this season. The moral of the day stuff sucks. It's dumb. It does not work at all. And just to bring something up. Chip Lynn, who's also a writer on the season, a fan asked him at Power Morphicon that, what was the reason why you guys had to change, you know, the tone and everything of the show with the fart jokes and everything. And then Chip replied that, you know, he felt that back in the, you know, OG Saban era, you know, like in the post Zordon era, he felt like that they lost their way with their writing. What do you mean lost your way with the writing? Are you kidding me? You guys wrote the most amazing seasons of Power Rangers ever. In space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed, Time Force, Wild... What do you mean lost your way? Are you kidding me? If you ask me, those seasons are more superior than the ones that we have now. Lost their way. Yeah, right. Give me a break. Come on, man. No. I know you understand, you love your work and you love your craft and everything, but lost your way with your writing? No. No. If you lost your way with your writing, people wouldn't be going nuts over those old seasons in the OG Saban era. People wouldn't be that happy about it. Trust me, people will tell how the writing of a show is really bad. People can tell the difference between good and bad writing. But lost your way, please. No. No, no way. And another note that I did not like, no nod to Ninja Storm. See, okay, when you have a season pretty much that's titled Ninja Steel, and barely any ninja-ing, if I would say. There's some bits, but I could say there's barely any ninja-ing. I mean, ninja training, yes, but I'm just saying, like, you know like how the Ninja Storm Rangers kind of, you know, bounce from rooftop to rooftop. That's what I want to see with the ninjas here in Ninja Steel. But we barely even get that. I mean, the ninja suits, neither here or there. But it would have been nice to hear that, you know, oh yeah, my Brody. It would have been cool to hear Brody say, oh yeah, oh my dad trained at the Ninja Academy. He was trained by one of the greatest ninja masters ever, Shane, Tori, and Dustin. It would have been nice to hear Brody say something like that, or just have the show make a nod to Ninja Storm, because trust me, there is a nod. Well, barely. If you blink, you'll miss it. Like, there's a part in a Megazord battle where they use a power star, and the Ninja Storm symbol pops up. I'm just like, I know that's footage from Ninja, but it would have been nice. Again, it would have been nice to have like a nod to Ninja Storm somehow or some way, and just be like, hey, it says, like, we can look at these old training books from the Wind Ninja Academy or the Thunder Ninja Academy, because, like, give us something to, you know, pay homage to Ninja Storm somehow, because Ninja Storm technically is the first ninja season, so why not try to pay homage to it? But no, they don't even do that. Alright, so the last thing pretty much I'll talk about is the anniversary team up. Granted, yes, it was only 30 minutes. I can't complain, but whatever happened in this team up, it is what we got. But we had pretty much our main 6 Rangers team up with 10 legendary Rangers, and not all of them had, you know, interactions, but it was still cool to see all these past 10 Rangers come back. Of course, you had Tommy come back, you had Wes come back, you had Gemma from RPM return, you had Coda return, you had TJ, you had Gia, you had Antonio, you had Trent, you had Catherine. It was just, wow. So many Ranger legends just came here for this team up. It was just awesome. And then just to see 16 Rangers on one screen. That's a new record in a Ranger team up. I don't count Legendary Battle because that we don't include Legendary Battle. I'm sorry to whoever liked Legendary Battle, but we don't include that. But, you know, Dimensions in Danger as a whole, it was cool. And of course, we got introduced to the Master Morpher, which is something that Tommy has and allowed him to morph into his past Ranger forms. That was incredible. And the return of the Falcon Zord, that blew my mind. I'm like, whoa, we haven't seen this thing since 1995. It's just incredible. It's just amazing. And I know as quick as the fight was, and of course we didn't get like an epic team up morph, we pretty much got instant morphs from the past Rangers. I wish we got like, you know, modernized, you know, morphs for the Legendary Rangers, but whatever the case may be, it was incredible. And of course, oh my gosh, I forgot to mention Rocky. Rocky came back because we haven't seen Rocky since Zeo. Well, since like the first few episodes of Turbo. But yeah, we haven't seen Rocky since. It was good to see him again. Oh my gosh, the team up was whatever we got in that team up. It was great. I liked it for what it was. It's not the best, but it's still, you know, a decent team up from the last team up we got. So that's something to be appreciative about. So anyway, to wrap up this whole review, if I could give my review on Ninja Steel as a whole, this Ninja Steel is a trash season, guys. I'm sorry. Look, even with the anniversary team up in here, and as great as this cast is, like their camaraderie as a cast, as a group, it's the writing of this season. It's bad. It's terrible. It's just, no, it is not good. And to any of you who did like Ninja Steel, I'm not treading on your opinion. If you like Ninja Steel, more power to you. But for me, Ninja Steel ain't that great. It's not that great. But anyway, guys, that's my review on Ninja Steel. So thank you guys so much for watching. In the comment section below, what were your thoughts and opinions on Ninja Steel? And what were your thoughts and opinions on the anniversary episode, Dimensions in Danger? So let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. And stay tuned for the final entry of the Power Rangers Marathon. It's going to be Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 1. Granted, yes, currently, at the time of this recording, Beast Morphers Season 2 is still going on. So when Season 2 of Beast Morphers, is completed, then I will review Season 2. But for now, Beast Morphers Season 1 is going to be the end, the final entry of the Power Rangers Marathon. Man, it has been a great journey with you guys, and I can't wait to just, cross the finish line with Beast Morphers Season 1. So until then, stay tuned for that video. But as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden, and may the power protect you.